said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Mountaineers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly. Got room to work. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Inside headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And he's still running. Just keeps moving. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Takes the handoff. It's Gideon. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Turning it on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Cook. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Samuel. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Gets rid of it. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Gideon. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Might be calling a hot route.
West Virginia.
Wants to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter.
Texas, 14. West Virginia, 7.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught near the sticks. It's Marshall. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
West Virginia.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's on target and complete. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
First down, West Virginia.
A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Down at the 3-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal.
Cooler 18. Cooler 8. Come on, set.
Making side adjustments here.
On the ready.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got a chance to take this one back. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. It's complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slugged down back at the 43. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking left. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat.
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Gideon. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to to keep this drive alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going into halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
After the touchdown, if they can get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Not quite going to get there, and he couldn't get this game tied up. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Blunt. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Longhorns! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point.
28, West Virginia, 19.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Wants to fire on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You know, defenders have to really understand body positioning and where the football's coming from. And great job understanding that, getting in the way of the route, knocking the ball down, batting it away, making a good play for that defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. This time he's got it. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Gideon. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And the Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Here we go, here we go.
He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive and let it rip. Got the back over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Using the quick game. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wide receiver. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, going for the big play. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good.
He's got it on the right. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
35. West Virginia, 25.
with a first down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry up.
West Virginia.
The snap sets up the throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, West Virginia. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames and threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I'm going to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk. Keep that clock moving. Get a few.
There he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Cooks. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Buying some time. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? Slams ahead. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
West Virginia, 32.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
First down, West Virginia.
To the air on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
To the air on second down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They'll go with a direct snap. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Fit it in the window for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
West Virginia, 32.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
Sprinting away. And they fight them to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires.